Hey guys, welcome to the Runners Jam. And as we know, Gold Coast is only 2 weeks away.
So that means it's time to talk taper.
What is taper?
So taper is that period of time that we give ourselves before a race where we reduce our training in order to allow our body to restore. So we're looking at allowing our body to restore mentally and physically. We want all that muscle damage that we've done in all of those months and months of hard training. We want all of that to repair, and we want our mental state to repair, and we want to build back up our glycogen reserves so that we're optimizing ourselves when we go onto race day.
Okay, what about the mental aspects of taper? You know, that sort of mental game that we all go through now over these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it? Because people have been training so hard and there becomes this fear of, well, if I'm not training as hard, I'm going to lose my fitness.
Is that true?
No, it's not true. We can minimize any fitness losses. We'll talk about that too. But what we want to do is we actually want to give ourselves time to just chill, because you've been training so hard. It's actually mentally and emotionally fatiguing.
It is.
It's also fatiguing for the people that we live with as well. So think of taper as a time to wing back brownie points in the house with your family.
Yes.
But it's also a time to chill and relax and maybe do some of those things you didn't have time to do before. So, you know, put Netflix on a few more times, read a book, whatever it is that you find relaxing, do those things, because you want your brain relaxed when you go into the race as well.
Are there any other mental health preparations that we need to do?
Yeah, look, I think it's a really good time to think through your strategy on race day. So make sure that you've got your nutrition strategy, your hydration strategy.
Very important.
Yeah, and on that one, go back to podcast 2.
Yes.
We
precision hydration.
Yeah, with Abby Coleman. Go back and have a listen to that one. It's not too late to contact them for your 20-minute free call if you haven't quite got your hydration strategy in place. So get those organised. Think about your race strategy. You know, what if you wake up on the day and it's pouring rain? What if you wake up on the day and it's really windy and you were going to go for a PB, but now you're going to have a headwind for half of the race? What are you going to do about that? If you're racing, if you've done all your training with a friend and you're racing with a friend, have a think, what's your plan? Are you doing the whole race together? If that's the plan, then what if one of you has a really bad day and one of you's having a really good day? Is it okay to leave each other? You know, have a chat about those things and work those things out so there's some really clear boundaries around that.
Okay, babe, what about the physical aspect of tapering?
Yeah.
What do we do there?
Yeah, and this is the big one, isn't it? So when we talk about our training load, so that's all the training you've done in the lead up to the race. So your training load is made up of 3 things. It's made up of the volume of training, the frequency that you've trained at, and also the intensity of your training.
Right. Okay, let's talk about volume. What do we need to do there?
Yeah. So volume is the one that we do need to tweak the most. So with our volume, the research has shown us that we need to reduce our volume back in the 2 weeks before a race. So research shows anywhere between a 40 to 70% reduction of the volume of training. Okay, so and a great way to do it is to step it down. So when we talk about, you know, you might, in this week, which is 2 weeks out from the race, you might do a 40% reduction this week.
Okay, yeah.
And then next week, you'd do a 70% reduction.
Right.
And when I'm talking 40% of what, that's your biggest week of training.
Sure.
So the last week of training.
Right.
So you want to reduce that volume down to give your body time to restore.
Okay, you also mentioned frequency. What do we do there?
Okay, so frequency is how many times a week were you going out training? So if you were running 3 to 4 times a week, we know that you can keep doing that. So frequency doesn't need to shift. It can stay the same. I think the golden rule with that is listen to your body. You know, so if you'd normally go for 4 runs a week, you can continue to go for 4 runs a week. However, if you wake up one day and you're just like, you know what, I just think I need to rest today, don't be afraid to do that. Just listen to your body on that one.
Okay, babe, let's talk about this notion of intensity.
Yeah. So with intensity, what we do know is it is the best way to minimize your training losses.
Okay.
Okay, so during your training load, your body's made adaptations. That's your fitness level. Your fitness level has increased. And obviously you don't want to lose that. So the way to do that is to keep your intense session intense. Okay, so normally people will do one intense session a week.
Yes, and that's a speed session primarily?
Yeah, we do a speed session on a Tuesday.
Yes, we do.
So you want to keep that super intense.
Okay.
Your other sessions, you're going to keep at the same level of intensity.
Right.
They don't shift. So, your other normal runs, just keep them as they are. But this week, for example, so our reps people will run them at 85% effort. This week, we're going to bump the intensity up to a 90 to 95% effort on the Tuesday session.
Right, yeah.
But we're going to reduce the volume down. So people are going to be doing 4 reps of 800 meters and that's it. Recovery, though, is going to be a bit different.
Okay, let's talk about recovery after each of those reps.
Yep. So normally our recovery would be a 2-minute recovery, but this week we're going for max recovery. So you're going to take, it could be anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes, but we want to allow your body to reset. So that means we want your heart rate to come all the way back down. We want your breathing rate to come back to normal, which is why it might take 4 or 5 minutes. But you need that so that you can then do your 800 meters at 90 to 95% effort.
So just in summary, let's just go over these really important issues again. So what is taper?
Taper is a time for your body to repair and restore.
Okay, what about the mental issues, the mental game?
The mental game, you might feel a bit jittery during taper. That's okay. Just chill, relax.
And the physical aspects.
Yeah, we want to reduce our volume by 40 to 70%. We want to keep our intensity there. And frequency can stay the same. Let your body dictate. Listen to your body.
Okay. Happy tapering.
Happy tapering and optimized race day.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.